Usually by the time I unmute, I have like something in mind to start saying to kind of like lead us into stream, as it may be. And this time I just didn't. I unmuted and then just like was like, wait, what am I doing here? So of course what I'm doing here is playing Silent Hill because it's Foggy Friday once again, everybody. We're in this prison that sucks. It has beasties in it. We're playing toys and puzzles. I have a heavy weight from the showers, and it's all yucky. He's here! Nonsense. No segue, we ball. Yeah, it's not as if it necessarily calls for, like, a lot of pomp and circumstance. We're just getting into the game. So, we've been through the snake door and the bull door. And I presume now... Let's see if we can get to the other doors. Let's actually try the boar door, because I know where that one is. Yes. Such an eerie... unpleasant setting. I'm not trying to use shotgun on the enemies way up there, so I'm just gonna proceed. I didn't like it at first, but the fact that there's combat music in this game, as strange and out of place as it felt at first. Whoa! Okay, goodbye. Good morning, gamers. How's the radio? You know. There's creatures in it. The boar section leads to visitation, the break room and infirmary. Hiya! Well, I didn't mean to do that, but it's not like I can't spare it. Sunday, morning route. Incident at the infirmary. D-183 assaulted medical staff, attempted to steal medication. Situation under control. Noon lockup. Excuse me. Rumors of disease spreading among the prisoners. Reported to administration. Afternoon route. E-130 had a coughing fit. Reported to medical staff. Evening lockup. Empty. Okay. Huh. Wait a minute. So, locked door. Blocked stairs. Don't know why the barrier is shown there. Warehouse. My toys. Old man's always prepared. Some nearby hater, but nearby relative to the door, so not my problem right now. Hard to see anything in there. And I presume that door's not going to be open yet. Door on the other side, but it isn't clear what it leads to. Might just be a nothing area, might not actually be accessible. It's like Super Slurper's Requiem in here. Oh, I see. Visitation, yes. Like in movies. Now that... I just don't think that should have counted as something that could damage me. Guards think we're lepers now. Don't know why, but they stay away. I don't complain. It's not something I can interface with. Ballists. Hey, man. Once again, I guess a little... not even real zone. Nasty paintings. Well, I don't know that I want to use the rifle just for this. It doesn't actually sound like she's going anywhere, but she's out of my sight, and that means she's out of my, well, sights, in the gun meaning. It's yucky down there. Let's drink. What was it? What was that? Scary. Didn't like it at all. Oh, there's a save point in here, though. James was born to be a point-and-click game protagonist. You bump up against the door even a tiny bit. Well, not... You bump up against a door that it doesn't open, I should say. He doesn't say anything, but he goes like, Key. Reap what you sow. Oh, hello. He locked himself in. Took the key. None of the COs got a spare, but I know there is one. He was going nuts over the disease. See if the head nurse doesn't have it. Thinks he's safe up there. He'll get what's coming. Interesting. Oh. I mean, once again, it is kind of irritating that these are, like, drawn so much attention to. But that one's interesting because that's the, to get that trapdoor open in the original, you have to use a lighter to melt a candle, and then the wax recools to solidify a horseshoe to the handle of the trapdoor. Which is devoutly silly in a good way, as far as I'm concerned. Again, very point and click. Kind of one of the more what the fuck kind of puzzles, although it is at a point at which, like, it's not as if you have anything else in your inventory to play toys with. Regarding the emergency medical examination report, the report's conclusions are incorrect. The prisoners are sick. Examinations are to be repeated until their condition is properly diagnosed. Use more invasive methods if necessary. We must know the true nature of this affliction. All else is secondary. First Silent Hill especially owes a lot to point-and-click adventure games. Yeah, literally. And I do really think that's an important, like, historical connection for survival horror games. Like, if they're going to be any amount of, like, puzzle-oriented, I think they should be, like, not enough to be, like, unpleasant, even on, like, hard difficulties, but they should be actually, like, obtuse somewhat. Alright, well. Stop it. Stay there. Alright. Jeezums. It's a good time to stay hydrated. I haven't had a whole lot of water today. I have a little bit of a headache even, but as long as I keep my keep up with my sips for stream, I should probably be okay. To look a prison. New rules of conduct effective immediately. Guards are to keep their distance from the prisoners at all times. Any attempts of approaching the guards by the prisoners are to be met with immediate disciplinary action. Prisoners are to be confined to their cells until further notice. Something mysterious at the end of the room there. Okay. Repeat examination report. Conclusions. None of the examined show any clinical sign or symptom of a life-threatening illness, contagious or otherwise. The recommended endurance tests were also performed. The results have been submitted directly to the warden as per his specifications. Why are we doing this? Oh, you know. As with other situations, I fully assume this is about to spawn some freaks all throughout this room. I'm just going to book it. Upper floor key. Well, I've been wrong before. Do you think it was all fucked up and scary when they were doing these experiments? Yeah, I was just kind of thinking about that, because, like, I do think some of the appeal of Silent Hill is definitely the idea that, like, it's like, if you aren't particularly haunted by your past, it's a normal town. Like, Laura in this game is, or at least in the original, although this hasn't necessarily given me any cause to believe it's different, doesn't seem to see any of the, like, weirdest and worst parts of it. And of course, in the past, James and Mary came on a vacation here. But then there is also the aspect of, like, for one, how much of the weirdness is caused by Alessa and how they treated her. How much of the weirdness, regardless of the source, manifests in town in a way that anyone can see, no matter how tormented they themselves are in other ways. Because I think it loses some of its edge as a horror setting if it is just always, like, super fucked up and everyone in here has, like, something wrong with them. Oh. Ah. Looks like we're going all the way up. feels like James is looking at something, but the map doesn't show there would be a room. So I'm going to assume there's not anything to be found. Oh! Stop it. You asshole. Okay, however it connects, this will let me back out to the rest of the prison once again. Don't think that's a save point. That looks like something else. But oh, that's one of the lights. Whoa! Hello. Well. Oh. But there is a save point just right over there. Oh. Sick. Just goes on and on and on and on and on. On and on and on and on. I guess I just had to hit anything. Any old button. Because no matter what I hit, it just typed sick again. Either way, I've got another weight. Go ahead and drop another save just in case something pops out on the way back down. Doesn't help me much having a light up here. It'd be that actually don't think that actually did anything for me. Not fucking with any of that. We're booking it, and we're going back to the yard. Oh, what? What? And how do I get down? What's the point of this? There's another staircase central, I guess? Hey! Stop! Yeesh. Unpleasant. Okay. I presume I need all of these to... well... no more work needs done there, I guess. I don't think I properly located the last door, but I believe there's only one direction left for me to go. Ah! Stop it! Took a prison basement. No good. No good at all. But it's where we gotta go. I think I said last stream, I 100% expect this to be where Pyramid Head is. I expected that too, but I still still jumped a little bit. Don't know what's through there. Okay, locked. And broken down. Oh, the painter's room from before. Woman in flight. $436 people at a recital. Burning Man. Ugh. I'm not looking in there. I'm not looking in there any longer. There hasn't been a window jump scare yet, but... What an unpleasant room. Also, hello. Ladder. Do I not want to keep going? The staircase goes down, I guess. Oh, this goes back. Okay, yeah, I do want to pop up real quick. This is a shortcut, basically. Can you stop? Sneaking around where you think I can't see you. Doesn't seem to be a real benefit to this necessarily, but maybe there will be later. I was about to say, I don't remember if I started to say anything or if I was just having the thought and kept getting distracted before I even opened my mouth, but one of my favorite, my favorite game contrivance that doesn't 100% make sense in this game is that on James's model, the flashlight is tucked in his pocket. That means it only points one way. But if you turn the camera, the flashlight always points with a slight, movement lag in the direction that the camera is facing. Could have avoided that. Oh no, you know what? Yeah, this isn't the... Have a sip. Yeah, I've only just realized from the construction. Two of them. It might not be present in this version of the game, but I'm starting to think this is meant to be the, like, at least based on some of the... Oh, then what? Yeah, there it is. The effect is, not completely, but partially ruined by... Admittedly, okay. It is also ruined by just knowing that it's going to happen. From playing the original. Having the, like, when you're outside of that cell, the soundtrack, there's no in-game source from it unless they changed something in this version, which I wouldn't put past them. Oh jeez. I wouldn't put it past them, but wouldn't expect it. It's part of the soundtrack. It's just like, in the original game, it's just silence. There's no other music, and so that is kind of what ruins it in this game. But the voice that says, like, ritual, repeatedly but fairly spaced out to, like, kind of really, like, heighten that dread. Due to recent acts of inmate violence, prisoner D239 has been transferred to solitary confinement, cell F6. The solitary cells are... spike-studded for whatever reason. Final wait. I am sorry. I am so sorry. I couldn't let them take you. And now you're still there, aren't you? What is going on? I'm in love with that. Yeah, I don't know what that was and I didn't like it. But nothing's obviously changed, so I'm just gonna leave. So I don't know what else there is to do with the scales. I don't like how many bodies there are. I didn't kill as many. Ah. And now the lights are out in the yard. Or, well, up. On? So what has changed up here? If anything. Plea but once on a rope's frayed end. Choose the one justified from among the damned. Seek out their tales, think upon each sin, or let blind fate choose. Let the judgment begin. So I assume I've got to finish playing toys over here to unlock whatever else there is to do. Oh, you know what? Uh-huh. Uh-huh, yeah. Alright. Yes. Execution lever. Ah. Under veil of nightfall, in the ink of dusk, a blazing inferno engulfs the wooden husk. Screams of the innocent fill the night sky. He who hell let loose now watches them die. I assume this is like the puzzle, which is a little bit later on in the original game. Although I think it's still in connection to the prison in the grand scheme. Where, I mean, similarly, you have to figure out which of the guys is guilty. Or which one is actually innocent, I forget. Choose the one justified from among the damned. I assume means either the guy who was right to do what he did, or maybe easier to figure out the guy who didn't do it. Well, we know Meridian did it, so that narrows it down. Number 2. Do they all start with that? No. In Twilight's grasp, a thief emerges sly. Through the veils of night his purpose veiled awry. His nimble fingers, like whispers they glide, in the goods of others his needs doth reside. In a shroud of twilight a tale doth unfold. Where the shadow stands, their secrets are told. A shadowy figure, his motives unclear, steals his own kin, one he should hold dear. In clandestine steps, darkness as his guide, the man ventures deeper where riches doth hide. An unseen intruder with motives untold, his hands eager to touch, to grab and to hold. With her senses failing, she looks mouth agape at the one who forced her spirit to escape. Cold steel pierces vein, a sanguine flood, gazing back at her, her own flesh and blood. In shadows cast, the hunter lies in wait, his violent intent cloaked in a veil of fate. An enigma unfolds, motives undefined, as the prey approaches, their fates intertwine. Oh, there's more down here. As the spark of her life from her eyes did flee, the man held his gaze, filled with wicked glee. An unfeeling sigh, the man's lips thus escape. A thirst for more bloodshed begins to take shape. Well, that goes here, I think. Whoops. Death of the blameless, a damnable sin. Racked with guilt, his soul withers from within. Yet among the pure, the vile would also dwell. Demons dressed in piety, they perished as well. Okay. A tragic fruition, a mother's despair, her heiress undone by the one she once loved. Forsooth it was not love that guided his clasp, but a spiteful avarice one struggles to grasp. With hands a-tremble he seizes what he must, a wretched dance fueled by hunger's thrust. Poverty's embrace fuels his misdeeds, thieving to survive the barest of needs. Well, that would probably go here. The victim's eyes wide with terror and fright, the attacker's nature now comes into light. Vicious is his cause, and marred with dark pride, a show of brute strength for all to abide. You go here. Beneath moonlight guise, a villain's design, he trespasses where treasures brightly shine. With a selfish hand, with greed as his creed, claims the spoils, indulging every single need. I think this one would go up there. Oh. Mixed that up. So what was this one? Oh no. So that was correct. Did that change anything? Not immediately, obviously. I don't think it's this one, because this guy did kill, like, apparently set fire to, like, a city, or a village or something is my best guess. Or at least just a building. That had guilty, but also innocent people in it. Probably not. Guy just steals out of greed. The building burner. Demons hide among the innocent with piety. If only I could remove them from this earth. The building burner. Guy filled with wicked glee. Killed someone just to kill. Show of brute strength. I feel like 2 is the most justified because it was not love that guided his class, but spiteful avarice one struggles to grasp. Yeah, it's 1 or 2. So I'm gonna go 2. They made him less wretched, I'm realizing. He was miserable. Oh, shit. When they, when the first teasers and trailers came out for this game, he was like... He did not look good. He looked... Not even necessarily elderly. But, like... So lined and by, like, misery and... Like, it was just too much. Well, it was sad and wet. Like, he's still sad and wet to a pretty respectable degree. Yeah, he had no other substance. He was just all, like... Like this... I can't get a lock on his face right now, but... This James is like... He's still got life in him, despite all the sadness and everything. Don't do that. Hurt people, hurt people. Is it time for Eddie? This... Okay, this is one of those... Hold on. This is one of those ones that it says likely ban evader, so it doesn't show it to people that aren't mods. On the, you know, the spam message. The username just straight is apparent offensive. Like, come on now. This James is tormented in a traditionally masculine affirming way a little bit. It's almost not even... Because I wouldn't say that, like... It wasn't... it wasn't even that, like... The original, like, way he looked made him look necessarily unmasculine or weak or anything like that. Not that that kind of thing should really matter about a horror game protagonist. It was just like... He was so racked with grief that he just looked like a different character. Looked like he aged, like, only the frown lines of his face aged, like, several decades. He didn't know how to smile. Looked like he was on the verge of sobbing all the time, literally. Oh. It's always holes with this game. James, your problem is that you're addicted to holes. Not normal. Silent Hole 2. I don't feel good about this. Oh, come on now. This is just excessive. This little show of, like, he's cautious, so you have to press the button a couple extra times. It has overstayed its welcome now that I've had to do it 4 times. Maybe 5. We'll see, I'm not in love with this screecher. Oh, the door. Door is not real. don't love that it kind of sounds like there's a roaring beast somewhere. Oh! I bet there is a roaring beast, because I bet this is where Angela is, and this is the abstract daddy boss. Labyrinth elevator. Oh no, it's... I mean, maybe, but... The body of a man later identified as Thomas O'Rourke, lumberjack, age 39, was discovered in the lying fit. The probable cause of death was multiple stab wounds to the front of the neck and the left side of the torso by a sharp-edged weapon. The estimated of death was somewhere between 11 and 12:30 midnight. Due to signs of struggle in the room and the lack of a murder weapon, police are considering this a homicide and have opened a murder investigation. Furthermore, given the fact that the cash in the room was untouched and Mr. O'Rourke had a history of drunkenness and violence, the police asked that it was not robbery of crime. It's a lot of stabs. I wonder if he's okay. They might have estimated. They estimated something about his death, but there's no way to know what the word that isn't legible is. Just checking. Oh, back at the apartments. In a sense. Hello. Yeah, shotgun shells. Sorry to disrupt stream with personal stuff, but getting drinks tonight. Is there anything you want? I don't know. Maybe there's like any kind of hard cider or something? Here we go.
Please. I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please.
Angela? Angela, it's me.
Synth ale.
No.
Rev up the replicators. 500 cigarettes.
Daddy!
Yeah. Whoa! There you go. Well, presuming somewhat that's the specific door or wall I got smashed through to begin with. And there's no going back, but there's going ahead. Go and get my pistol back out. I made a mild tweak to that boss encounter in the sense of like, yay! That's such a stupid jump scare to get got by. Yeah, the arena is more, even though I defeated the boss too quick to really appreciate this about it, the arena was more, what? Oh, are we not done? Silent Hills ever do repeating hallways like this? They have been known to do similar things, but not always. Usually with like additional purpose to it. Angel. She's not in here. Oh, I don't trust like that. There's still beastie.
Aren't you sick? Care of you. All this shit. What I did? Look at me!
You okay, man? Oh, hell. Ugh. Okay, yeah, this is actually, like, such a more interesting thing to do with a boss encounter like this. This is such a good way to elevate. Even if they still bring it back as a regular enemy, closer to the end of the game, this is such an interesting way to elevate the first encounter and make it actually into like a boss fight. Tibby dear. It's a little bit making me like not actually angry, but like okay, well I don't want to spend the last few bullets against the shotgun bullets on me. Stop. Stop. He's not dead yet? This freaking thing. This game is darker than I thought it would be. Like, literally the lighting or like the subject matter or both. We're really getting somewhere yucky now. Literally the lighting. The flash drive isn't doing much yet. It's not quite ideal. It's not always the whoa.
Where would you go? Nothing. No one. There's. That's for you. What you want.
Okay. As long as I played the original to tell if that's congruent. It does a little bit vary. Alright, I'm done. There's definitely ways that, like... admittedly, I also don't remember the original of this game as much. What I mostly remember is ways that, like, the very first Silent Hill game was much more poorly lit than ideal. Oh, the closet's locked. And some of that was because it was the only of the series to be on the original PlayStation. So a nice grayness that still you see the contrast of the space viewing. Yeah, for the most part, for sure. Alright, break the TV again. Save point. That's significant. Oh. Now this is a real horror show of a location. This must be like, we must be getting closer to Eddie now. Oh, almost missed it. That's it. 4 of them? They love me. Well. stupid. Whoa! What the? Like run. Oh, I'm bad. I'm bad. There's nowhere to go. I think I just have to fight.
Okay, Angela. It's okay. Calm down.
Don't order me around!
I'm not. It's okay. It's over.
Don't even try.
Try what?
Like you don't know. I see what you're doing. It's always the same with you. You're only after one thing.
Angela, please.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead. Say it. Or you could just force me. Like he always did. You disgusting pig. I hate you. I hate you.
Angela. I don't know who you think I am, but I don't want to hurt you. I just want to get my Mary back.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Bet. You
Your
take care as
Mary.
well.
Your own little Mary. At least she was. For a while.
What?
Admit it. You didn't want her around anymore.
No.
You probably found someone else.
No!
I need to find my mama.
I feel like they changed that up a little bit, the dialogue. I'd have to
I never.
double check. Yeah, maybe a little longer than it needed to be, but still definitely an improved over just being in this room, running circles around him. Yeah, I do definitely stand by the opinion that, like, first time hearing the new voice acting for James, not a fan. Yeah, it's I like Angela's performance, and I think I like Maria's and Laura's. I definitely like some things about Eddie's. Oh, I can go through here now. But I definitely feel like James is like a little bit like... He's too normal, I guess, is part of it. Like, he doesn't... I've talked about it before. In the original, James was like, yeah, he did have a pretty normal voice, but in a way that was like... He almost sounded like a little bit out of it and very unsure of what was going on. He doesn't sound desperate and sure and all. Yeah, exactly. Meow, 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 meow. Hi, bestie. Labyrinth center map. Ew. Ew. Yucky. Like, the original, I mean, there's not really anything else to say, I guess. Like, it's just like, yeah. Oh. Freaky. He has so much, like, strange wall. Like, so much of the dialogue in the second game between the characters has this, like, atmosphere to it. Like, it makes it feel like no one really knows what's going on, and they don't know how to, like, talk to each other. And it makes them all feel very, like, lost in a way that feels very fitting. Kind of stilted it off, like they're all experiencing slightly different things. Yes, exactly. Like, they're all experiencing slightly different things and don't quite understand any of it. Here he sounds flat and feels like he's ready to go home. Yeah, he also, like... There's a weird, like, kind of contrast where in the original it makes him sound kind of aloof and less invested in the other people, even when he does, like, express concern for them. And in this one, since he sounds more normal, he does sound more sincerely, like, concerned, but that also means that everyone else sound like, as part of their acting, like, almost everyone else sounds more, like, angry at him or dismissive towards him in a way that comes across as, like, weird. Like, it's less like everyone is going through something weird, and more like James is going through something weird that the others know more about, or seem to.
Maria? Maria! I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt?
Not at all, silly.
But the thing... It stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator and then...
James, what are you talking about?
Just before. Don't you remember?
James? Honey? Did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything. But you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So you are Maria.
I am. if you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
Doesn't matter who I am. I am here for you, James. See? I'm real. Don't you want to touch me?
I don't know.
Well, if you happen to make up your mind, I'll be waiting.
I'll find some way to... I'll come back, I promise.
It's another thing, like, every interaction with Maria in this one, like, I don't know, it's almost funny, other than the ways that I do, like, find that it, in my opinion, takes away from the narrative, but it's much more of a, like, she acts the ways that she acts. Hello, ominous shrouded object, once again. And, building that wasn't this close last time. A set up and stretch and a hydrate. Well, thank you so much. Like, I don't know, it kind of... his reactions to Maria in this one are, like, confused in a way that feels less like anything about her existence and appearance is getting to him, and more in a sense of, like, he's taking this super seriously and she keeps doing flirty stuff and exasperating him. Like, it's a little bit funny, but not, it doesn't feel like what the story is kind of meant to be. And I mean, I don't know, I don't want to, like, sound too much, I don't want to get too bogged up in, like, acting like the remake has to adhere to the story. But that's the thing, it mostly does. And not all of the changes that are made to, like, even slight things like character, performance, and... Okay, well, there's an opening. There's two openings. Instead of it being like he's a broken person encountering so many other broken people, all acting irrationally, it feels like he's the focal point hero when everyone is trying to manipulate him almost. Yeah. It's, like, it's weird, because I don't necessarily think that's what they were going for, but I don't... not think it could have been. Okay, so... can't jump hole. I don't think this is the right way to have it. That's too low to... Is this how we just exactly had it? Yes. 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 Okay, here's something different. I do wonder how much of it is like... There's this pedestal that this game is kind of on. If you're going to make a remake of it, you are naturally going to run up into the, like, on one hand, how much are you able to, like, how much do you want to, even? And then, of course, within that framework, how much are you able to alter it to put your own, like, spin on it? Because for better or for worse, Rotten area map. For better or for worse, people are going... Oh, Jesus. A lot of bugs. People are going to expect a remake to have a certain amount in common with the original. What was that? What slurped? What slopped? Is the Survivor Horror gold standard being remade? Yeah. Like... the extent at which you can get away with changing it depends on who you're working with, if they have any connection to the original, which in this case, at the minimum, I know that Akira Yamaoka and Masahiro Ito were involved. And they both, from what I've heard, claim that... And I say claim not to, like... put a like, a doubtful spin on it. Like, if they say this, then I believe them, I guess, but... I'm pretty sure they've both said that they were able to do things in their work on this remake that they weren't able to make happen on the PlayStation 2's technology. Or due to, like, time or corporate that's another Flesh Lips, isn't it? Due to time or corporate constraints, they weren't able to maybe make happen on the original. Didn't mean to go rushing through that. I assumed it wouldn't open. This is unpleasant. Whatever it is. Okay, so we're in a central area. Rotten room. But there's even an element of when it comes to that. Like, how much of what Ito and Yamaoka did they want to be largely the same and just improved? In comparison to, like, if it was a remake without their input, it might have been changed more drastically. And then, of course, there's, like, what do the fans want? What do the rights owners want? As much as I don't think they should necessarily be a high priority. Something big. Is this where he is? Whoa! 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 What, where? What the fuck? Oh! Those guys. If a remake does something differently, it's to wear it on the sleeves. Yeah, for sure. Can I go in? Can I come in? Stop it. I don't like this guy. Yowie. Bye-bye. Have a sip. Oh, there's something blocking that. It's gotten very dark in my room. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I was making a point and I kept getting distracted once again. Another one. Yeah. This guy takes too many bullets. I'm already down more than I want to be. Uh-oh. I don't even care about you. Alright, well. I almost took 2 hits against him. It is definitely a thing of, like, everything thus far that they have changed, in my opinion, for the better, is just enough of a thing of, like, it does make me wish that they would have changed more of it, even more than they did. I don't like that there seems to be a glorper through here, but... Fridge freak. What in the world? Lighter fuel. And some hammer. Ugh. Very well. Well, that's not gonna do that. Yells at a pitch that makes ants think gay thoughts. Okay, buddy. No screaming. Oh, this place is so damnable dark. feel like ants probably think gay thoughts a lot. Couldn't explain this, it's just something about ants. Be quiet. Ants would love the T-girl sister posting on Tumblr. What the hell? See, I would hate if this happened to my bed, but... I guess whoever lives here probably plays it off. Now see, I like that you have to encourage James to keep doing this, because you only do it like 3 times in the whole game. And they're spaced out enough. Lighter wick. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. We need 3 toys, though. I've only got 2 of them. Yeah. Thanks. Can't get me. Hello, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't like the noisies. Silent Hill fans know they have to act grossed out as a genre thing, but they love nothing more than sticking their whole arm somewhere yucky. Where am I? So that puts me back over there, which I didn't know there was a path over here. What's...
It's foggying Absolute Friday in here.
It's foggying Absolute Friday. Okay, there's nothing useful. I guess I could check this door. This is a real door. This is not a big room. Whoa! You stop that. Oh! Stop. Okay, well. Extraordinarily mean. I don't know why James reacted just from walking in the room. I feel like there wasn't... Oh, a key!
I mean, to be fair, it is a large room with 1 cubicle in it, it would seem.
Yeah, and admittedly not a lot of the rest of this part of the game is office-themed.
Yeah. So
But
it's like, what is this doing here?
he's seen worse and not even, like, blinked. So I don't know why that would be. the threshold for him.
Flashbacks to his desk job.
I mean, maybe.
For anyone who was in the chat an hour ago, I didn't end up getting any hard cider for my beautiful wife because I went to a liquor store and they didn't have hard cider.
Well, you could have said that and I would have suggested something else.
I got that.
But I would have suggested something else instead. Ow.
It's like our kitchen.
That's not true.
Okay, bye everybody. Bye my beautiful wife.
Goodbye, bye.
Get to subscribe and give her beautiful money.
Well, he said, look, moving is lawful. It's like a modern game. Yeah, it's... There's definitely a lot to be said about, like... And I believe a lot that I have said about... James, stick your hand in the boiling water. It will be good for you. Well, guess I don't know what I expected. Well, I don't like this. But I will assume I have no further options for now. I mean, I guess there's that one other door that I didn't actually go into, but... Yeah, I don't necessarily like that the game is more combat-centric. I don't necessarily agree that that was a thing that needed to be done. But that guy just despawned right in front of me. That was funny. Oh, everything broke. A broken lighter. Doesn't work. Looks like there are some parts missing. Like, sounded a bit like just a lot of rolling marbles or ball bearings. Fixed it. Just that easy. James is like a modern MacGyver, I guess. But I was gonna say, like, I can give it up that even when I don't love it, like even when I don't love that the game is this way, I can appreciate the ways it does work for it to be more combat-centric. Like, they've done... Ouch! Huh. Okay. But why? Anything else over here? Like, several of the enemies are made to be more, like, interesting even just to avoid. And more complex when you do engage them. Especially the mannequins, and especially the bosses that we've seen so far. Maybe less so Pyramid Head, but, like, he is going to show up again. Unless they've, like, changed. Unless that's one of the few things they have drastically changed, but that would be weird. It largely feels like... I mean, the improved aiming I definitely think is a fair... Like, if they were going to make it over the shoulder, the aiming was going to need to be improved, because the weird, like, kind of auto lock-on... Oh, goodbye. From the original would feel a lot jerkier. When you otherwise have more freedom of camera movement. Okay. So other than rotating cube, there's nothing else. And strange wall, but we'll surely come back. Nothing else in the labyrinth center. Are these the only two maps I have right now? Interesting. One area seems more or less all explored. So I guess we can jump on down and see what's next for us. I guess I can go ahead and save first, though. It does very much, like... A lot of it just does sort of feel like they, like, took the ways that recent Resident Evil games have done things. I've only just read that message, and as you said, they took the RE7 movement isn't awful, but not the also made combat more tolerable. And admittedly, in some ways combat is, like, more tolerable. Like, dodging is surprisingly viable and effective. I do think that QuickTime events suck. I think it should just be like, you take damage. If you dodge in time to not take damage, or you don't dodge in time and you take damage. Now... Oh, the doors have changed. Let me take a look-see over here. This might just be the... No, it certainly is not. If I showed up to my apartment after a long day of work and I found that I walked outside and the landlord was rotating the cube, I'd be mad as fuck. James can't dodge roll because he's not a soldier, unlike Alex. Desolate area map. Yeah. Ooh, wow. You can't do that. This is... This is a safe space for me. There's a save point and everything. This is where it is. The ladder down to the murky area below, that's the place where Pyramid Head is. I know for a fact. Or at least, like, I know for a fact that how it was in the original. Once again, maybe they've changed something. The fucking combat roll in Homecoming was so funny. I don't think I used it once. That's not a good sign. I mean, it's a sign of exactly what I suspected it would be. But, okay. Don't want that out. So. More rifle rounds, rare but welcome. Dodge roll means Demon Souls was probably the first Homecoming like. Now, that's just not polite. Oh, okay. Did I actually save here? Yeah, but I can save as many times as I want and never be punished for it, so. Definitely like to explore this upper floor as much as. Never mind. It's not doable. Ugh. Even knowing, or at least like expecting to know what's going on down here, I'm like it's one of the best parts of the original, being stressful, so I don't expect that to have changed much. It would take a clever hand to like balance it right, at least from a gameplay perspective. And admittedly also, like, I think I always think there are pitfalls when you approach like a character creation driven game from the perspective of also being a story about the specific person that you are. But I feel like a Silent Hill Souls-like could work. Hold on, there's no map down here. So I need to like get my bearings from up top. So as I come down, I'm facing straight forward. Which is mostly the direction I need to go. Oh. I prefer a Silent Hill-like Souls game. That's not a good sound. Full effect of mental torment of those burdened by the curse in a world dying. Hey, you sucker. Yeah, I definitely do think that would, like... the typical FromSoft narrative of... Sure, maybe you have. You're one of, like, many, even maybe countless, who have the potential to be, like, the world's savior, but you ultimately won't be. Like, it is going to be someone else. Maybe you're like an NPC, maybe you're something else. But you're not the guy. Getting food will be lurking. Okay, enjoy food. I guess I should go down ladders. I'm not enthusiastic about having to deal with the guy again, even if I'm probably just gonna run past him as best as I can. On account of that's what I did in the original. Hey, I don't have time for you. Hey, bye-bye. Oh, there's too many freaks for me. There's too many freaks for me, I'm already freaking out. Oh. Thought it was bugs. Oof. What is screaming? Small key? Yay! Yeesh. Another one for security. I'm gonna parse this from here. Not much. We are. Interesting. Some kind of fuse box jammed with some kind of something. I am a little bit starting to wonder if maybe what they've done is like, instead of having like an area where Pyramid had kind of just wild roams, they've changed it so that there's like a set encounter with him. Like the kind of thing that would give up for a better, or like equal out to being a better like boss encounter. But if I'm being honest, I feel like it would be a weaker, like, it would just be weaker. I like that in the original. He's just kind of patrolling. You don't know to expect him there until he's there. Yeesh. I don't know, there could be anything down this last ladder. Well, not last, presumably, but just on the other side of that door, so maybe I can get to it pretty easily. It's like I don't know what to expect, and that's kind of putting me on edge more than having guesses is. Especially because they do keep, like... having him audibly grind his blade or leave a slash mark on a wall. No items. Well, there's a save, so clearly something's about to happen. Yeah, here he is. Okay. No treasures for me. Well, there's a few goodies in here, I guess. That's nice for something. And another picture. Whole world ahead of us. Okay. This is way over here on its own and not good for much of anything. Well, I know this part down at the bottom here is... at least it should be like a big circle. So if I go down... if he's on one side, I can just run around the other way. Huh. Oh fuck! I didn't think it would come in here. Jeepers. Okay, well there's a couple paths over here. Oh, he was gonna go around, but... then he didn't. Okay, there's something. Let's go back in here, see if I missed anything. Oh, hello. Squeeze through, please. Hey, bud. I'm gonna go with the ladder because I don't trust to not... I don't trust that there isn't some way you can get me if I don't hurry. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay, no, I'm not. Holy shit. I wonder if the quick time events are more generous if you're, like, close to death. Because I definitely feel like I got out of that one quicker than I necessarily should have. Wire cutter. More slashies in the environment. Okay. So if I can get to ladder 4, the wires are closest to that. I don't think I can get to ladder 4. Wait. Oh, ladder 4 is over there. I was looking at the wrong darn thing. Am I gonna be allowed to get there unaccosted? We'll see. Oh, it fell behind me. I forgot. Well, that changes things. I can't get back out this way. I'm gonna go back to another ladder. And from there, I've got to go back to ladder 5. Ugh. Okay. From here. Yeah, okay. lift. Yes, and hook around and go all the way down. I do wonder how this is gonna... go for me. Because if he's still walking around somewhere down there, I'm gonna have to kind of... I mean, he doesn't go crazy fast, so I'm sure I can reach it before... he catches up enough to be a problem. But that doesn't mean the anticipation isn't, kind of nervous. Did I miss the hot guy? Not necessarily. But maybe? Oh, that's what's done. Well, yeah, maybe you did. He'll probably be back. Deeper and deeper, huh? Huh! Well, we're not following him. Because that's scary. Don't tell me. Gotta jump back down. It's always holes. It's always holes with this guy. Tabbed out for a second because I thought the cutscene was going to keep going on its own. And then it didn't, so I stayed tabbed out a bit longer to make sure I finished doing what I was doing. So yeah, we're in this hallway again. Rotating cube is still here. Gotta go to the menu and activate Silent Hill Zen mode. Let me go check on Maria. Can't quite tell what she's humming. If I even recognize it at all. Drop a little saber. Okay. So what's new? Because this, even though this door is still open, the platform is no longer connected to anything. So we'll start here. What's cooking here? Same. Nope. Down here now. Oh, this is just a little treats room for me. No complaints. I don't know how many of these other rooms are also just treats rooms, but I think Maria could be a Crimson Head. One path to nowhere. I already tried this way. No, but it's, oh wait, there's down. Come on now. Come on, James. And here we go. Ruined area. I don't like the ruined area, I don't think. It's very red. Whoa! Oh. What does that mean? Oh. I heard the counting down and I was like, I don't like that, but I don't know what it symbolizes. Is that not literally just out there? Okay. I don't know what the purpose of that is, but... Maybe I'll play with the rifle a little bit. Problems that I can solve with a gun. Did I just miss? That would be... Oh. So I guess it's a, either survive until the timer runs out on its own or just manage to kill everything before you even need to be worried about it. Yoink. And the ruined area gets more and more ruined. Area. What? What? What do you mean? I thought you fall. Not in love with the number of bugs on the display. But I guess there was only 2 enemies? No? What was that? The wall fell over? The door opened though. There's no way to open. I mean, realistically, if I was going out of town, or if I was leaving my home and I lived in the bug-filled otherworld of Silent Hill, I would lock my cabinets when I left. What if my cabinet gets bug-filled while I'm out? It's bad enough that the everything else is bug-filled. Bugs don't respect doors, but those bugs are big enough that, like, you have to imagine. They don't exactly have good ways to squeeze in if the door is closed and locked. They find the vulnerabilities, the gaps in your life you didn't even know you were missing, and slither into the space, just out of sight. Additioning the right notes to scatter about Silent Hill. Someone's got to. If I was leaving my Silent Hill house, I would write a note about how I was suspicious about you. Oh, hey man. Do I kill you or do I run? I think I... Well, I don't think I'm learning anything. Well, I'm getting through bloopers faster than he's following. Didn't even make him hot. I mean... to be fair... I think it's better if he's not hot.
Maria?
Maria, you're pagan? I wish she dried out a little bit. My wife's got psoriasis lotion. That'll clear right up. I could rebuild this whole game as a transfemininity narrative. It wouldn't even be hard. And I'm not like, I'm not even doing a like David Lynch psychic pose. I can imagine any character as trans fem bit.
What the hell?
This place exploded badly. Oh shit! Many such cases, the transgender narrative just keeps happening. Wow, this is oh, it's because of the sword. It's because of Pyramid Head. Oh, fuck this thing. I guess I don't get to have it anymore. It was never a really actually good weapon. We can be honest with ourselves about this. I think in the original I tried to, once I collected it, I tried to use it once. Got hurt before I could even finish my attack animation. If you could land it, it was super strong, but yeah, it's like it's too slow, it makes you too slow. This felon drank one last bottle of ale before he was executed and laid here to his eternal rest. James Sunderland, Eddie Dombrowski, and of course, Angela Orozco.
Is that his own name on one of them?
Yep, Walter Sullivan.
Who's that guy?
That is he's actually first mentioned in a newspaper article in this game, like the original, about like killing a couple people. Miriam K. Trader. Oh. Traders in quotes. But he goes on to be the like main villain of Silent Hill 4.
Interesting.
And I don't know if his name was on a tombstone in the original. Anyway, it is time for us to wrap it up.
You gotta steal my life. We're having alcohol.
Labyrinth Cemetery. I believe, very same save point where we finished the second to last part of the original game. I'm not 100% positive. It might have been the third to last or something, but there is a pretty good chance, depending on how much game they've changed, how much more there is to explore between now and then. But there's a good chance next Friday is going to be the end of Silent Hill 2 Remake. And all things considered, it's been winning me over this last, stretch. Maybe things will change. Maybe they'll lose me again at the end. Thank you for the last minute. Stay hydrated. If we don't know what I was. I don't even know what I was starting to say there. Next, Monday we're finishing up. Hopefully finishing up. The first stream went a lot slower than expected, but we should finish up Spyro Into the Dragonfly. And of course, Foggy Friday, we should finish up this game, which means the week after, there's a good chance it's going to be a whole new slate. Not a whole new slate. I'm probably going to, it depends. I have a few things in mind, but we'll worry about those when it's time for them. In the meantime, thank you everyone for being here. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope that you all have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.